What's up, guys? We back at it. Another great episode of Just Win. I'm your host, Chris Johnson. And today, we're going to be talking about uncertainty. And when I say uncertainty, I'm going to talk directly to the athletes because this is something that's really close to me. But it applies to every genre. It applies to every aspect of life, businessmen, businesswomen, it don't matter. But uncertainty, this is something that I've experienced and I've seen firsthand. I've experienced it and I've seen firsthand. And now dealing with some of the top athletes in the world, I've seen them in their journey go through and question themselves. And what I mean by questioning, a lot of times people are afraid to max out and give 100% effort to themselves because of what could not possibly happen. The outcome. Like, what if I don't start? What if I put in all of this work and I don't win a championship? What if I put in all of this time and effort in the weight room and sprinting and shooting 1,000 jumpers a day and only average 6 points a game? What if? That what if and that uncertainty is what kills dreams. It is what keeps you from getting to the level that you want to be at. That's the difference, the uncertainty.
So when you were developing, we've talked about your dreams in previous episodes, and you reached them and so forth and then pivoted. Like, okay, now to the next level. Those uncertainty moments of, well, was it all just for this? Just this. Like, this is my max. Or what was your mindset to be able to be like, although I just did a year, or although I only coached this long, I know what's next. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I know what's the next thing is going to be great too.
Right. Uncertainty is equal to doubt. And we all have experienced some type of doubt, self-doubt, or not believing in our capabilities of doing an assignment or carrying out, a career opportunity or whatever. And for me, whenever you're in a situation where uncertainty or doubt is there, this is the moment that you have to turn and face that situation of uncertainty. This is a time of growth. Mm-hmm. This is an opportunity for you to figure out a new level of your thinking, a new level of your mindset. It's an opportunity to figure out what you really made of. Like, do I got it? Do I not got it? So uncertainty is going to be there, but the approach, the mindset, and what it takes for you to look at that obstacle and to overcome it and to go right at it without having to fear if you're going to fail or not is growth.
Can you give people certain things? So it's like, okay, the mindset or like the outlook on it. Like, what are some ways that you can overcome uncertainty in a moment?
Repetition. So you have to put in the work. There's no way around the work. I know when I deal with athletes, you could see the uncertainty. Like, I'm putting in all this time, Chris. I'm putting in all this time with you. I'm doing 2-a-days. I'm in the weight room. I'm conditioning. But, man, the team might cut me. They may waive me, bro. I didn't get a guaranteed contract this year. And my response to them now that I'm a seasoned vet is control what you can control. And that's the daily work that you're going to put in every day. So don't worry if you're going to get cut. Because when the time comes to get cut, it's going to happen. You cannot control it. If you don't get cut, then the whole time you were playing tricks on your brain. You was playing tricks on your mind. So, building that is so important. The resilience that it takes, the repetition, and to dive into something wholeheartedly without focusing on the end result.
So it sounds like they need to learn how to focus, meditate, the mental aspect of it all.
Yeah.
The powering that, because putting in the reps mentally in a way. So can you explain how they could practice mindfulness, like being able to focus on the positive uncertainty and not the negative?
Yeah, you need both. You need negative, you need positive. You need the negative so that you can see what your counter is. It's important to have some type of something that is not going to go right for you. And it allows you to build. And because if everything is positive, that shit don't work. That's not it. You know, because people, and like I said, I'm targeting athletes right now because I meet so many athletes that are so afraid to go all the way in. They hear, hey, have a plan B. Mm-hmm. Is it really about the plan B, or is it really that you haven't put in the time that you needed for plan A?
Yeah.
So if you put in the time and you dedicate your life to the craft of plan A and everything, what you come up with is a formula of success. That formula of success can be duplicated and applied to the next phase of your life every time. Mm-hmm. So you don't need a plan B. You need to focus on plan A and give everything to it. Everything to it. Because now you learn hard work. You learn to be resilient. You learn to have the proper mindset, mental toughness to get through stuff. Because when you want something, it ain't just going to be right here for you. You got to go through something. You have to fight for it every day. You're going to have to sacrifice something for it. It's not going to be easy. That's all a part of your formula. And once you get a formula to winning, that formula goes with you in every aspect of your life. Relationships, business, on the court, school. It just follows you, and you develop this like winning pattern, and it starts with the mindset.
And through all this, yeah, you have to do it on your own, but you also need a community around you.
You cannot do anything without community.
Yeah.
It's so important to have community and have people that have been at least where you're going, or to have been through something themselves. So like I pull from people from different walks of life, and I could pull from their story and apply it to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, so it doesn't always have to be. People always say, hey, you need to find a mentor in your field. You don't need a mentor in your field. It would be great to have a mentor in something that you do to help you, you know, speed forward a little bit more and not have so many like roadblocks and, you know, so many like variations of having to go around stuff. That would be amazing. But finding a mentor, finding a community of people, friends that all share a like-mindedness, it will propel you to be able to go through what you need to go through.
Yeah, a lot of people say tell me who you're with and I'll tell you who you are.
I think that's the most cliche statement out because it's overused, but it's so true.
Yeah.
It's so freely used that people don't take the substance of that content.
Yeah, where people are just throwing it around for random things.
You
but
just
like,
throw
no,
it
think
in.
about this. Like, really think about this.
Really think about it, because when I really think about it and say, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Well, if I'm around a bunch of scientists, I'm probably going to become a scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm around a bunch of high performers, like people that are eating right, eating clean, working out, like, hey, I want to be the best, I'm probably going to be a high performer. If I'm around a bunch of negative people that are talking about people, gossiping,
that's what you're going to do.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So the cliche of show me your circle and I'll show you who you are is very real. but is used too freely.
Yeah, that people aren't paying attention to.
And people
anymore.
don't pay attention to.
So what would you suggest for people that maybe have uncertainty in their friend group now? Now that you've said this and they're looking around, they're like, maybe that's why I haven't elevated. Maybe that's why I haven't been able to get to that next level because of who I'm with. How do you pivot from there?
Well, here's three things. Here's three very critical things that can help you. Get a pen, write it down. You have to break down each group so that you can identify how they apply to your life. So in my life, I have associates, I have constituents, and I have confidants. Associates are people that I deal with every now and then. I may see them out at events, networking events. We may look to see if there's opportunities to work together. I speak to them maybe at church or like just different, like they're associates. But that's the extent of that relationship. My constituents are people that I deal with on a daily basis. I have a relationship with them over years. We've done some business together. They family know my family. But I don't share my like real personal, like what I'm going through. I don't share those with constituents. And I think this is where people get confused. I share that information with confidants. A confidant is someone that you have complete trust in. You can share and be who exactly you are with them. Your confidant may not even be your parent. Your parent may be a constituent.
Wow.
So you might have to define in your life who's your constituent, who's your confidant, because a confidant won't go and gossip your information that you're sharing with them and trying to get better with. They're going to help you grow and utilize that. But if you share information or weakness with the constituent, it might get out to a friend group.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why everybody know your information. Well, it's because you didn't identify who's in your circle.
Yeah.
So my constituent circle is pretty large. Business partners, people I work with on a daily. But my confidant circle is very small.
And your associates are giant.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's
Everywhere, all over the world.
Hey, I know Chris. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? You know, but now my expectations for each group is different.
Talk about that.
So my expectations for my associates is not the same expectations that I have for a confidant.
Yeah.
So my expectation for confidant is very high because it's very few. These are people that if I got a business idea, I expect the truth. Hey man, this is terrible. This could work. Or, boy, you're right on point. From an associate, I'm not going to expect for them to be honest with me or share their truth with me. We don't have that type of relationship. So the expectations are there because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that tying it back to the uncertainty of it all, it's like you don't want to share those doubts with random people because what if that's used against you? What if that's used to plant a deeper seed or more seeds of doubt?
No, it will.
Yeah.
It will. It will. People are always in competition with you. I mean, you never, like, even if you're on a team and people on your team, if you're a starter and they're not a starter, they want your position.
Yeah.
So don't act like they don't want your position. They do want your position. People do want to win. But some people are not willing to do everything it takes to win. And then some people play dirty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They play dirty. So they'll take whatever you do and use it against you. You can't be upset with them because that person is not a confidant.
Yeah, you gave them information in the wrong position.
You shouldn't have did that.
They're in a different circle.
They're in a different circle. So that's how you choose your circles, and this help you with uncertainty.
Yeah.
And doubt. So that way you build your circle accordingly, and this strengthens you.
Yeah.
And it gives you the resilience, and it helps you with the mindset. It helps you choose your mentors.
Yeah.
And so people didn't know that. Just because you got teammates don't mean that they're confidants. They don't mean that.
Everybody talks, teammates are like family. It's family. It's family. Like, yeah. Also, family isn't even a confidant.
Family could not be a confidant. Sometimes your confidant is someone that you meet in life.
Yeah.
And you have a connection with them that allows for you to really showcase your entirety of who you are. Because we all show up in life as a representative of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that again. We all show up as a representative of who we are. So like when you meet somebody, I'm Chris, and this is who I am. They don't get the dad that's kicking back on the couch, feet up, cracking jokes, snoring. They don't get that.
Yeah.
I show up as a representative. Now, which representative you get is different.
Because I know you differently from the way Corey may know you, the way Todd may know you. Everybody knows you differently.
Absolutely. So I've learned that. So even with me navigating and networking and living in LA and dealing with so many people reaching out, I know they only giving me their representative. So I know this. So it helps me navigate business. They're not going to show me who they really are.
So how would you explain that to somebody that believes like, well, that's you being fake, especially because we're in LA.
Right.
LA is so fake. LA is so fake. I've never believed that just because I'm like, well, who are you meeting and where are you meeting them?
It's the representative.
Yeah.
So, and that's an insecurity in yourself. If you're worried about LA being fake, you could say any place is fake. That is really an internal on the way you look at yourself. Mm. Because LA is a melting pot of people that come from the whole world. So obviously you're going to meet people that speak different languages, that see life different than you, that are moving a little bit quicker because they come here to grow. People come to LA not to lag behind. They're coming to inspire their career and to grow forward. So, they're going to network to leverage that network to move into a different room. That's my expectations. So when I meet people and I know your associate, you're leveraging, I can still help you leverage and not get nothing from it. But if I don't know this stuff, now I wind up saying, oh, they burnt me because instead of training with me, they're training over there.
Yeah.
No. I helped them because that helped them. And then I'm okay with where I'm at. So that's a big difference.
You don't allow the doubt somebody else's position to make you doubt yourself and have uncertainty in your role in your life.
That's how you gain confidence.
Yeah.
And that's how you become who you are, and you stay who you are 100% of the time. And you realize at that point that your uniqueness is what people are attracted to. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to be nobody else but me. Yeah.
And it even goes back to your biggest phrase, you versus you.
It's
all, you're already in competition with everybody else.
Yeah. Even if you don't know it, they're competing against you. But my competition is me because I have to live with me.
Yeah.
So nobody knows that, like, I'm on a strict diet, or I'm not drinking soda pop, or I'm gonna do 100 push-ups in the morning, sit-ups, and then I'm gonna go to another workout. Like, those are unseen hours that I don't have to celebrate in front of people and try to get some type of pat on the back or some type of reward for things that I should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that like yesterday or the day before, like the responsibilities of being a dad or running a house. I don't need a congratulations or a pat on the back for doing what I supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But that's the society that we live in, is we look for recognition for things that we should naturally do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you're supposed to have good grades. Why do you need a reward for it? Mm-hmm. Like, you're supposed to work hard. You're supposed to sacrifice certain things. Why do I have to acknowledge it every time? Because that's what we look for. We look for something that gratifies and soothes the ego.
Yeah.
But the people that are just workers and they're hustling and they grinding, they don't need that. And they eventually get to the top positions, and that's how they get there, because they didn't need that instant gratification. They didn't need someone to pat them on the back. They didn't need someone to say, you're doing a great job, so go forward. No, they're saying, I'm doing a great job. I'm moving forward.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, my mom always told me, anytime I'd be like, oh my God, look, I did this, or like, guess I just got a call for this. She's like, okay, cool, but call me when you did it. Once that job is accomplished, not when you got called for the job.
Right.
Let me know when you finish the job.
Let me know when you finish.
Let me know when that job brought you another job.
Yeah.
Let me know when that opportunity brought you another opportunity, or when it's developed. So it's taught me to, like, I'm beyond grateful for every opportunity. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the angle.
No.
That's never the angle. It's cool. That was great, but I'm not gonna stop here. I don't need that. That was like, okay, I'm grateful. 1 minute of just thank you, God. This was amazing. I can't wait. But let's keep working. Let's keep putting in
Let's
those
keep
reps.
putting in the work. You don't have no time to look at your highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta keep working for it, and you gotta stay on the grind. It's something that's so important, so giving, and that's just who I am. So I want to pour that out to everyone in our community. And building community is so important. We're trying to build a Just Win community, and we want everyone to be a part of it. It's the most dopest thing that you can do is connect with people, being truly genuine and authentic, and providing sources of information. And if there are other people out there and you feel like you could be great for Just Win, man, send me an email. Put it in the comments. Do something where we can get you on the show so that we can share your story, share your perspective, and how we can help other people around the world. And we're just trying to connect the dots, bring it globally. If you haven't done so, subscribe to this channel today. Make sure you turn on your post notification. And remember, just win.